You can take your Google Sheets formulas from this to this by using one three-letter function. It makes your formula shorter, easier to understand, and easier to update. So in this video, I'll show you which function it is, exactly how it works, and how you can use it too. To start, what's the function and how does it work? Well, it's called the let function, and it allows you to take a reference or calculation, give that a name like x or average, and then use that name throughout the rest of your formula. So instead of having to enter the average function and select the same range over and over again, you can give it a name like average, and then you can use that name wherever you need it. This makes your formula shorter and easier to read. Plus, if you need to change the range you're referencing or the calculation itself, you only have to change it once instead of changing it in multiple places, so your formula is easier to update. But what are the steps to using it correctly every single time? Let's look at two examples. First, how to use the let function with specific ranges. Let's say that we want to calculate the average age using this formula. Of course, the average function would be better here, but we're doing it this way for the sake of example. We take the sum of the ages and divide by the total number of ages to get the average. But you'll notice that we have to select the same age range twice, and if we wanted to calculate the average age for the group below instead, we'd have to update this range in two places. This is where the let function can help. To use the let function, start by typing in the name that you want to use. In this case, we'll call it ages. And by the way, whatever you type here doesn't need any quotes or anything like that. Next, you select the range that you want the name to represent, so you select the ages for group 1. Finally, the last argument is the rest of your formula, so the sum of ages divided by the count of ages. Then close parentheses for the let function, and you've got it. Now, if you want to reference the ages from the other group instead, you just change the reference once, and you don't have to change anything else. It's easier to update your formula, and it's easier to read and understand. What's even better, you can use the let function to assign names to more than just one range. For example, let's say that we want the difference between the average age of group 1 and the average age of group 2. Without the let function, we'd have to reference each range twice like this. But with the let function, you start with the name for the first range, select that range, then enter the name for the second range, select that range, and finally, for the last argument, you enter the formula that you want to use. So the sum of group 1 divided by the count of group 1, and the sum of group 2 divided by the count of group 2. And all you have to remember when using the let function is that you enter a name, then what that name represents, and repeat this combination for all of the names that you need, name and what it represents. Then the last argument will always be the rest of your formula. Remember that, and you're good to go. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the let function works with more than just ranges. You can also assign names to functions or other specific calculations. For example, let's say you have a formula that assigns a group name based on the average age of the group. You can see that we're using the average function to calculate the average age 2 different times in this formula. But we can use the let function to make our formula shorter and easier to read. Start with the let function, type in the name you want to use, then enter the average calculation. And finally, enter in the rest of the formula. And if you want to change the calculation to, say, the maximum, you just have to change it once. And if you want to change the reference, you just have to change that once. The let function makes your formula shorter, easier to read, and easier to update. However, the let function is not the only tool that you can use to improve your Google Sheets efficiency. If you really want to level up, then check out my Better Google Sheets community, which I've linked in the description. And if you want another helpful tutorial to continue learning on YouTube for now, then check out this video next so you can better master and understand time and time math in Google Sheets.